Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gerard Poole, and this is,
Diana Alderpool.
and we are Aurora DreamDomes USA. We represent, however, DreamDome Scandinavia, and today we are doing an update. We have a new product that just came on board, and we really like it. It has some great features that we thought uh, they should have had one of them, and all of a sudden we got an email from them, and here it is. So let's go there right now. Okay, so here we are. We're on the website. You're familiar, hopefully, with our website, Dream Dome Scandinavia, Aurora, Dream Domes USA. And for all of our updates, all you have to do is click up here, and it'll take you to it, like a little elevator. So there we are, and this is the picture of the dome, but we're actually going to go, instead of watching the video here, we're going to watch parts of the video here. And so and we'll stop it in the middle and talk about it. So here we go. It's a 6-meter dome, over 18 feet. That's the part we're talking about. You see it right there? Yeah, let me back it up just a little bit. There we go. Right there. This walkway, this covered entry, is brand new. We didn't have that before. And Diana and I thought that that would be a really great addition because we were trying to figure out how to do the interior in such a way that, say, you're coming out of the snow or the rain, you can just walk right into the room and track it all with you. So they came up with this. It has the same features: polycarbonate, uh, what is it? Air industry, grade aluminum, and LEDs. So while we're here, we should also, since they're showing it in the snow and everything, uh, the second feature this has, which is very important. Now, okay, let's tell you about it first. This 6-meter dome now comes in 2-pane layers, like a weather window with 2 panes. And we believe they have the inert gas inside. We'll find out exactly what they have between them. But now they're in 2 layers with the air pocket in the middle. This, of course, is a way better insulation. My understanding is it was great insulation to start with. We didn't have any problems, did we, when we were up in Norway?
No, not at all. And we were there. It was pretty cold.
It was pretty cold, and it was so easy to heat. I mean, we had to turn the little tiny space heater down. But I guess if you're in really cold weather, especially for any length of time, maybe this is a really great addition. They're more expensive, that's for sure. They're not quite double, but they're at least 3/4 more. And so if you're in a very cold climate, this would definitely be worth it. But that's the second feature, and we'll get to the third feature in just a second. Now, this 6-meter is a good deal larger than the one that Diana and I stayed in, right?
Right.
This, for a hotel, glamping, it'd be fine. But really, you could do a lot with something of this size. Really excellent studio, office, even if 2 or 3 of these together, a small restaurant, large restaurant. Okay, so now, as you probably figured out, what you were witnessing there was a video generated. This is the actual one. It's a prototype that they're building. This one is about finished. They don't have the interior, but you can see the scaffolding still inside. So you can see the metal really strong. In fact, I think these the ribs, the aluminum ribs, do they look like they're even wider now to you? They look about the same.
I think they're about the same.
Well, you can see how strong and how well built all these ribs are in the top part, and the
Yeah,
ribs
they're
here.
probably going to be thicker because they've got 2 layers of polycarbonate that's got to go.
That's what I was wondering. Hmm. And the aviation grade aluminum, same thing. LEDs, you can't see them, but the LEDs are present. You know, they run them inside the ribs. And I really like this doorway. They'll have the same kind of lock that they have. All of them have a lock that you can use with a kind of like a credit card, that kind of lock that you see in hotels.
Yeah,
Or
key
you can
card.
use, or you can use an actual key. Now, the other thing is this opaque layer here. You see this white opaque? That means you can get certain parts, whatever parts you want. And I'm thinking of mine will be the back side because I have a view for the front. I might put at least, mine's a 10-meter dome, but for the first floor, I may put the back in this opaque white. Now, they have a dark blue that's not quite opaque. And I really like that idea too. So I may have the bottom half of my 10-meter dome, because it's going to be 2 floors, in the opaque, semi-opaque blue. But at any rate, you can get it completely opaque white, and you can place it wherever you want in the configuration. Here we can see there's the semi-opaque blue. I think it looks really great. That's up in Norway. They just installed this, and it looks great. I wish they showed me something at night. But this is obviously a glamping area. I'm not sure where it is, but this looks like it's pretty far north. Not that we have this much snow where we are, but the fact that the Norwegians are that dressed up for cold, I'm gathering it's very cold, because you rarely see them, walking around like the way this guy is posturing. He's cold, and the Norwegians, man, it's got to be really cold for them to get cold. So, anyways, they're building it, and it looks pretty good, I think. How about you, Diana? What do you think?
Oh, I think so. I mean, you know me, I really like that entryway. That's one of those things. It's like having a porch or a roof over your front porch. Someplace to stand while you're getting yourself together, while you're getting your key out to get inside, or if you have guests, someplace to stand while you're coming to the door to let them in. So out of the rain, the snow, whatever happens to be coming down.
It's a great idea. Great addition. I'm glad. And by the way, you can have the doorway put on any of them. You don't have to buy the 2-pane, the new 2-pane dome to have the doorway. The doorway can be fit onto any of the domes. So I definitely can have that on mine.
Definitely.
So does that look like you covered everything?
I think the panels are a great idea, because that's one of those things that we talked about when we were there. The light, the curtains might not capture all the light, and that will really give you
block
privacy.
all the light.
Right?
Block, right? Yeah, because there'll be little slivers.
Right.
And we're
this will also give you plenty of privacy if you're located in an area where there are people around. I mean, where we're going to be, there are going to be very few people around, I can assure you. But still, you don't want to be.
Well, the park facing the road, right? I mean,
right.
What would you, the curtains, there are ways that we've been talking to them about overlapping them in such a way, and because the connectors they had were good, but we thought they could be improved. But for the doorway, especially, you would want to have the opaque. Of course, we thought of a lot of things. Yeah, the doorway is definite. In fact, we're thinking of putting diachroic film on the actual door itself, which is going to look very cool. But yeah, I like this addition. I think all 3 are very great. If you're in really cold weather, I bet the double pane is going to help. We're probably not going to go that route because it's cold here in West Virginia, but it's not that cold.
Right.
So I think ours will be fine. But anyways, it was a great addition. So that's the 3 additions. Number 1, the doorway. Excellent. Number 2, the opaque panels that you can select and put them anywhere you want. And 3, the new double pane with the air pocket inside, or the inert gas But right now it only comes in the 6 meter. I'm sure they'll be extending that to all of them. Anything else care to add to that, Miss Diana?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, this is big news for people who are interested in these. For us, this solved a lot of the questions that we had about the way it would work for you when you were actually living in one of them. So this solves a multitude of issues and really makes it an even more attractive option.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah.
I'm going to show them this right now. Let me see if I can make it larger. There we go. This is the dome that I'm getting. And what I was thinking is for the back of mine, see, but my view, say the view is forward. If this is the back of my dome, there's still plenty of land and the roads are back away, but I might just put this in opaque blue or the complete white. I haven't decided yet. And
maybe
of course,
those back
want this to be
4 panels or so.
Yeah, I don't want to block any of this because I've got a beautiful view, but actually both sides. But it might be really a nice idea to have just this back half, the bottom half of the back half. So I might just do that. Okay, now I guess we can talk a little bit about our plans. Diana, what's going to happen in a couple weeks?
Yes, it is. Spring is on its way, and that means it's time to start digging in the dirt. So we're expecting excavation to begin hopefully in about 2 weeks. Mid-March is the date that our builder has given us as a start date. So we're looking forward to it. We hope, all of our ducks in a row, and we certainly hope he has all of his ducks in a row at the same time. So we're really looking forward to this, and it will be a journey that we will be taking. In addition to the dome, there'll be other things.
Right, we're going to build a traditional house, and we're going to build this 10-meter dome.
Yes.
And so the 10-meter dome, we will be posting. Well, we'll cover the house to some degree, just because it's relevant. But the main thing will be the 10-meter dome. We will be covering from the very beginning to the very end, and we'll continue to cover it. And you can follow along. People can follow along and see every step of the build. We're going to build our own interior. We're not ordering the interior from that comes with the company. They have a lot of nice configurations, and you'll see them. But I've settled on my own configuration, and I've talked to the builder. So we're just going to get the shell, the LEDs, everything, the complete package with the curtains, everything except for the interior build, and we'll build our own interior. So you'll be able to witness that. I'm also going to be using deploying some interesting aspects. The heating system is going to be believe it or not, Bitcoin miner system. So I'll be mining Bitcoin with my heater. There'll be space heaters, and they're not really space heaters in the former sense. The technology is a bit different. Nonetheless, I'll probably end up with 4 or 5 of them, and I'll keep you apprised. How is that working? We have several other things I'll be attaching with the dome because I'm really interested in cryptocurrency and what they call decentralized physical infrastructure networks. And one of them will be tracking solar, the solar flares and solar radiation. We require a very specialized piece of equipment that I'll put on the top of the dome or somewhere, on top of the house. Another one that tracks air traffic. So I'll keep you all apprised of that and let you know if they work. And if the heater works, you might be interested in deploying these heaters if you get a dome. So anyways, I think that about wraps it up. What do you say?
I think it does. And I think that we'll probably be making more frequent videos, at least once the build starts. We're going to be doing some drone footage of the construction of the lot before anything happens to it, and then through the various steps. So hopefully we'll be able to keep you all informed. And
we're going to make a chronicle of every step of the way. So photos, videos, drone shots. So
Okay.
that's about it, is it? Don't you think, Beauty?
I think that's about it.
Okay, so long now from Aurora Dream Domes, representing Dream Dome Scandinavia, and we'll be posting something very soon.